Got off of a Zoom training with one of my Emerald leaders, and I just wanted to go ahead and make a training on who you want to be. Like, lately, I see people focusing on the negative before the positive, and people being the victim instead of the victor. And I wanted to go over a couple things because your outlook on how you, yes, pessimistic, that's the word. People automatically, I don't know if I was just programmed differently or what, but I always want to see the positive in things before I see the negative in things. I always know that there is a way of fixing a situation and that there's always going to be a better day, or that there's always going to be a way to better your life or make a change, and it all comes down to you. You're in control of the choices that you make throughout the day that can either be better or that can be worse. And if you choose to run your business always looking at the negative in things and what's going wrong or what's not and what you're not getting from it, or what you're, how your business isn't growing the way you want it to, that is not going to get you anywhere. You have to change your outlook on the things that you do before you're going to change the way that your life is. It starts with you. And the only way to do so is by turning those negative thoughts into positive thoughts when they come into your mind. Correct your actions and your thoughts. Bring positive people into your life, and people that are going to hold you accountable to your actions. And this business is not designed to be child's play. And I say that like, you are not going to get anywhere by being coddled. Oh, Mayday. By being coddled and me holding your hand or your upline holding your hand throughout this business. It's just not going to happen. I don't have time for it, and I just don't. You got to remove every excuse that you have and replace it with what can you do to better your life and the people that are in your life. The excuses that you put in are going to be the things that hold you back from your future. So I could say any excuse under the sun, and I could make my business not a priority, or I could blame myself or my upline or my sidelines for my business not growing. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you. Everyone has the same steps and the same tools and the same resources that the Ambassador Diamonds do, that we do, like diamonds, triple diamonds, double diamonds, rubies, whatever it may be. We all have the same resources. It's how you use your resources and the excuses that you put in front of yourself that are going to get you where you want. So if you remove those excuses, you're no different than an Ambassador Diamond. You're just limiting yourself because of the way you're thinking. And I say this because I am so sick of people always trying to find a way out of working. Like, don't be lazy. This is why there's more homeless people than there is millionaires. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because I know people do end up in different circumstances and stuff. But there's also people that are lazy, and that the reason why they're lazy is because they choose not to work. Your work ethic is going to push you to where you want to be, but you got to sit down and decide what's more important. Is your family, is the people that you want to see you succeed, the life that you want, is it worth it? Is your family worth it? Because you got to think about that. If they're not, and you realize that, hey, I'm being lazy in my business, or I'm not giving it the full potential that I can possibly have, or I'll get to it next week, or I'll start doing this tomorrow, or no, like, that is not going to grow your business. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear, I don't have a notebook or to write my customers down, or she said no, so I'm not going to follow up with her ever again. Like, no, you have to fight for what you want. You have to fight for what your family deserves. Only you are responsible for your business and the way your business is going to go. So when you limit yourself, you're limiting your business, and it will not go anywhere. It will not grow the way you want it to. When you put it on the back burner, it's not going to grow the way you want it to. And I'm so sick of people blaming the business for the reason why it's not paying them the way they want to. Like, your business is going to pay you the way that your worth ethic reflects, period. And I don't have time to sit and coddle everyone all the time. And I will fight for you. I will reach out to you. I will push you. I will motivate you. I will give you tough love. But I will refuse to listen to your excuses. I don't have time for it. I don't want to listen to it, because your excuses is something that you're trying to convince yourself of in your head. That's why you're speaking out to me, because you think it sounds good. No, I could make every excuse. My husband and me used to fight that I was on my phone all the time. I worked 50 to 60 hours a week. I have a son that was in sports. I barely see my husband when I was working his business for only about 30 minutes in passing, because I worked nights and he worked graveyard. I could have made every excuse in this world. Every excuse. And I choose not to. And I fight for what my family deserves, because I refuse to be a subject of how society wants me to live. And I am not going to struggle. I'm not going to live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not going to just settle for less than what my family and my son deserve to. Like, I deserve to be around my son. I deserve to have the freedom of being able to own my own time. I deserve the freedom of not having to stress about paycheck to paycheck, or paying off medical bills, or going to fertility treatments, or buying a house. These are all things that I'm doing this year because of this business. Because I removed the I can't and replaced it with I can. And I say this because there's simple steps in growing this business, and it all comes down to these steps. Your step 6 success. Complete these every month and you will grow your business like you never even thought. There's $500 bonuses on the line, you guys. There is a cruise on the line. They're doing amount points, all kinds of things for our company, and it's just like, this is what you're part of, and you choose to continue not to see the vision. Get plugged in with meetings in your area. Get plugged in with your upline and your team. Reach out. Be a part of everything. And fight for what you deserve. Believe in yourself to not limit yourself. And I say this because you guys are all worth it.